Well, the alarm raised about Facebook's live stream function after the Christchurch massacre has increased concerns with parenting experts. They say our children routinely watch material beyond their age group and it can have some harmful and lasting effects. 9 Live Perth's parenting expert Claire Orange joins us now. Good afternoon, Claire.
Afternoon, Tracy.
What are our children watching?
A whole range of very confronting things online, Tracy. So you've just talked about violent images. There's also highly sexualised images that our children are seeing. There's horrifying images, and there's also stuff around self-harm, actual self-harm, and around body image as well. So children are accessing a range of content that's psychologically quite damaging.
Well, how easy is it for them to access age-inappropriate material?
Very easy, easier than we think. Basically, if a child has an intent to view content, they can and they will. So we can do lots of protection, but we have lots of children going into homes where the protection isn't as great and they're taking their devices. So that's little people now, and they can access stuff, through lots of different environments under other people's Wi-Fi as well. So there's lots of ways that children can and do access quite graphic content online.
So what kind of impact does it have on children?
A significant impact. You can imagine that we've got little people viewing things that are well outside, and I think for all of us, my age group and possibly younger, we would have seen content around curiosity that would have been static. Now kids are seeing lots of dynamic stuff that's out there. So there's a whole bunch of images that children are seeing that really are beyond their level of maturity, beyond their level of coping, repeated access to viewing it and not supported by an adult, and that puts it in the very, very damaging category.
So what can parents do then?
Well, I think as parents, being aware that it is actually quite easy beyond what we do to protect our children for them to access content. So the first thing that we need to do is have that open communication where our children will allow us, but even beyond that. So lots of communication about what's out there online and how they can and should view it and when they should ask us for help. Make sure that we've got all of our limitations in place, so on the apps as well as on our service that comes into our home around our Wi-Fi, and then making sure that when our little children are going out to play and our bigger children are going out to play and possibly taking a device, that if they're coming home from a sleepover, while our rules might be in place about viewing, other families don't have the same controls. So make sure that if your children are viewing outside your home environment, that you debrief with them, especially around horror images that children can't contain psychologically. They don't have a frame of reference, and it can make them feel very unsafe.
You have to be extremely careful, don't we? All right, Claire Orange, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Tracy.